Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Streaming a little bit earlier in the day today. I think I'm going to move to a more afternoonish streaming schedule. Alright, of course, earlier in the day, and more random people messaging me about it. But yeah, I think I'm going to start doing a little bit more streaming earlier instead of waiting so late. I think a big portion of my stream is catching a dead window at night when there's not many people awake during the week. It goes really well on the weekends, but during the week it's kind of weird. All right, so I had to reply to a quick text. All right, so gonna work on redoing part of the house today and trying to get this stuff finished up so that I don't have to fool with it anymore. Aside from collecting some materials, I don't expect it to take too awful long. Basically, I'll just be closing in the backside of the place, ripping up the twine flooring that I was using to measure out with, and then putting in stone stuff, and then finishing up the roofing and stuff around. I'll have to wait until I can get enough reputation to get these corner pieces to replace, but yeah, otherwise everything's pretty good to go. Then I can completely start getting this place outfitted a little bit, make it look a little better, and get all the functionality over here so that I don't have to keep running around trying to figure out where stuff's at. Let's see. I think I'm going to be redoing a little bit of this as well. I've decided I don't like this floor as much. Careful clicking here. I don't want to destroy the pier down below. I wish you could destroy the same way that you can place things down. Which, as you can see, this little wall that's sticking out, this is the short one, and it doesn't quite look right. It's like too fat looking from the bottom. The way that it sticks out, it doesn't look like it would actually support the weight that was on it. And by having these triangle pieces instead of square pieces, the better looking one it goes out further than the triangle pieces go. So that's a problem. So first things first, I'm going to close up part of this. And then we're going to have that go out this way. I think we'll have this look a little more like that. Hey, Nell. The time, I'm going to put in a little placeholder ceiling here if I can get it to place up there without being a problem. There we go. So, for those of you that may have missed yesterday, I did manage to get the first boss dead. It wasn't a big deal, got him in one attempt. And, of course, as soon as that fight was over, one of the very next containers that I opened had the blue rapier in it. So, I had to fight the previous, or the first boss with the green rapier, so that was interesting. I have heard they have significantly sped up the respawn on nodes and things like that, which is something that I need to go and look into. Because it was taking on a dedicated server, it was taking roughly like 6 hours for them to respawn, which is a lot. And then I don't know necessarily how single player works, because this playthrough here is single player and not on a dedicated server, so I don't know if it's they say that it's taking less time, so I don't know how much less time, but even if it's only 3 hours, I don't know if it's doing that while you're offline or not. So, it's like it may be 3 hours of online time, where a dedicated server is always up and running. I just need to go collect up enough stone to finish up the wall around the outer side here, and then finish up the middle part all the way around. It should be good. And then I think the angled walls will actually work here now. Yeah, see? It was all the way out to the edge now. It looks much, much better. It actually looks like it's being supported by something now. Love these little wall corners. Missed the first boss? Yeah. Well, there really wasn't much to it. I stabbed at him a little bit. He tried to swing, I ran away. I stabbed at him a little more. To be fair, I think I beat him the first try both times. Both times that I fought him, so it's just all about getting used to his pattern. Must be nice. Yeah. I think with you, it's just not necessarily the kind of game that you usually play, so it's a little bit outside of your wheelhouse. Oh, yeah. And to put that bed back down. Wait, it's not. Is it a decoration? I don't even remember now. No, it is not. Well, it's technically not a decoration. It's not in the decoration section, but it does give comfort. And that puts us at 18 comfort now. I think like 32, 33 something is the highest that I've gotten. So comfort is really simple if you're unfamiliar with how it works. I think beds are the only things that are out of the ordinary. Like normally everything else is in decorations, but for some reason beds actually give comfort. And the intro bed gives 1 comfort, and then all of the rest of the upgraded beds give 2 comfort. I haven't seen one that does 3 yet. And then inside of here, each one of these things pretty much give 1 comfort. You'd have to look through them just to make sure there's nothing that ends up being a 2. But the trophies will give you a comfort for each trophy. Each unique trophy you have up, so you get 3 comfort is what I could build right now if I had a chicken head, which I don't. And then you would get 1 comfort for each section after that. So out of all of the seating options, if you have 1 seat, it's plus 1 comfort. If you put in a second seat, it does nothing for comfort. And all the rest of them work that way. So anytime you get a new category, make sure you throw something up from that category to get an extra point of comfort. And then the comfort stuff, you can put them as decorations on walls. Like, for example, this building is fairly large, so if I come way out here, unlike games like Ark Survival and stuff like that, you can build outside of, well, Ark Survival doesn't have an influence area, but Enshrouded and other games, you can build outside of this influence area, and it doesn't hurt anything about the build. But tables, like crafting tables, won't work if they're outside of this circle. And if I put a torch on the wall back here or something like that, it would not give credit towards comfort because it's not inside the circle. So just keep that in mind. Hey, Honey Buzz, thanks for stopping by. Out of wood. Chopping we will go. They said they reduced the crafting costs of some of the building pieces, but I'm just not seeing it. on these starting islands, you get these, you have ficus, your trees, and palms. I think the palm trees look a little better personally, just for aesthetics, and then the ficus actually give more wood. So normally I'll go through and trim out the ficus trees. Plus they also give it a little bit more of a jungle-y vibe, which is thick and hard to see through. So go through and trim out all the ficus trees and the bushes and shrubs and stuff. And it usually makes the island look pretty decent. Let's put a few of these rocks too, so I have more stone for crafting. But since I'm here, my pig. Reminded me of going to McDonald's. McDonald's coffee, really? Not really a big fan of anything McDonald's makes anymore. Not that the quality of their food was ever great, but years ago they used to have really good stuff. Like they had a really awesome, it was a chicken bacon ranch salad that was really good. And they've kind of just gotten rid of everything that they had that was on the menu that was even remotely close to being healthy. You want some chicken? Yeah. He seems passive. I'll leave him alone. I also trim out the small palm trees because they kind of are just a lot of clutter. But yeah, McDonald's used to have some, some mediocre healthy items on their menu that were pretty good. Not that the chicken bacon ranch salad was a great example, but that was back when they used to use like grilled chicken instead of deep fried chicken, and it was pretty tasty. And they had a bunch of different salads that you could get around that line that were actually pretty decent. But a lot of other places, like even Taco Bell, has a more healthy option for some of their food now, like protein bowls and stuff like that. I mean, not that you're trying to be super healthy. It's not gonna help you. But if you're trying to not die at 40, maybe cutting out the burgers and the degrade meat that Taco Bell uses in their tacos is not a bad idea. He was just chilling here. Yeah. Beefy 5-layer, yeah. Yeah, I miss That's the old days of eating at Taco Bell. You get the chalupas, those things were awesome. Unfortunately, just like everything else, like all the fast food places, it blows my mind how they do things. They come out with a new product and get you hooked on it, and then they absolutely obliterate it at some point in the future by changing, like the toppings that they're putting on it, or changing the quality of the food, using a cheaper grade, whatever. It's like chalupas were absolutely amazing when they first came out, and now they're just trash. Like, they taste awful. And just because they've changed them up so much, and it's always really funny when they have a decent price on something new that comes out and it's a decent portion, and then as time goes on, shrinkflation happens, so the food doesn't necessarily get more expensive, it just gets smaller and smaller, so you're paying the same price for less and less food. And I guess these companies think that people are stupid and don't see that going on. It's like, we still see it. Taco Bell dog? You mean like the actual dog? Like Yokiro Taco Bell? I remember him. Ugly little bastard, but yeah. If I'm not mistaken, he was a Jack Russell, but he was a weird breed of it. Didn't quite look like the one that you see today. But yeah, I remember that dog. I grew up in an era where people paid a lot more attention to commercials as well. Like, you always had the Yokiro Taco Bell dog. You had all the Budweiser commercials, the "What's up" commercials. Those were great. Where's the beef commercials from Wendy's? Those were always fun. The old grandmas. Where's the beef? It's like the Golden Girls or something like that. Oh, he was a Chihuahua? Oh yeah, that probably makes a little more sense. He was a weird looking Chihuahua too, though. Which one was I thinking of that was the Jack Russell then? There was another. Jesus, I'm gonna kill myself from trees flailing around here. I don't know what that is. I don't know what wishbone is. There was a point in history where commercials started getting less good and people just started spending less time indoors, so one of those things that's interesting. It's like when I was young, people used to watch TV all the time. I started TV. I don't even know if I can remember the first time I saw a television. And then I regularly watched TV pretty crazily up until like my 20s. I was just watching random shows and stuff like that all the time. You had tons and tons of great shows on television, and now it's like people don't watch TV anywhere near as much as they used to. Especially right now, it's like everything's got so much political agenda bullshit in it. It's all the stuff that people want to get away from in a day. They just like when you go home and watch TV, it's like you don't want to worry about all the bullshit. Like you just don't, you don't want all the political agenda stuff thrown into your your entertainment once you're at home for the day and not having to deal with the regular people. So yeah, I think far fewer people watch TV these days anymore. Plus the shows and stuff just aren't as good. And not only is it just like generic politics, but it's also just like political correctness as well. Like back in the day, people used to make really funny comedies, and unfortunately, some of the things that are really funny about comedy comes from its comedy's ability to make fun of anything. And then when you start restricting what people can and can't make fun of, the shows kind of get a little boring. Plus, a lot of the things that were a little more clean, that were funny, it's been done now. So, like there's just less topics to cover that haven't already been done. It's like, oh, yeah, that episode of XYZ show was pretty good, but they did that episode in Friends. So then everybody compares it to the Friends episode, which if Friends was what you saw first, then that's probably the one that you think is funnier. A bit of a rainstorm going on. The graphics in this game for rain and stuff is actually pretty good. I think this has a really good look to it. The trees even sway really well. It's like, you just don't see many games these days where, those things are taken into account. I think it's actually, trees are actually blowing fairly properly. Usually one of the problems that you have with games when they put in storms, like they'll put a direction on the rain, which, if rain isn't falling straight down, that means there's some secondary force on it that's causing it to change direction. So generally it's wind, and the games will be like, oh, the rain's coming down from this direction, but then the trees are flopping back and forth like perpendicular to the rain, and it's like, yeah, that's not very accurate looking. Kind of just kills the immersion on some stuff, but they seem to do it pretty well in this one. Rain's going down sideways and the trees are moving sideways from this perspective, so it makes a little sense. Some of it's still a little, if you focus on it too much, it still doesn't seem right, but if you're just running through and not paying a lot of attention to the trees, it has a pretty good feel to it. Alright, so get up another set of tests over here, I think, for just do 2 chests, 1 on each side. It's only wanting to pick up there. I should be able to go. There he goes. Both of these need to come in, so leave that corner one. Right there. No? Okay. Now this one's gonna hold wood. Oh, no, this one's backwards. Whoops. And a little bit more like that. And you get this one a little more like that. Did I get that one? Okay, yeah, I did turn it the right way. I was like, did I not turn it the right way again? Something else that this game could really benefit from is some more options for chests. I know they have different kinds of chests, but all of the chests are the same size. Like they don't have, or it's just 28 slots is the biggest you can get. You can't get anything larger than that. Like I would like to see the chests be a little bit larger in size. Because like this is not going to be enough chests. It's going to have to be 3 rows tall in order for me to get everything that I need to get in here. And you know, people in these games, I like to just hoard shit. And while I do agree that, you know, if you think about a lot of pirate shows and stuff like that you've ever watched, you know, generally there's always some giant room full of treasure and all that kind of stuff, and that's cool. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of, it's a pain trying to look through all the stuff when you don't necessarily know where everything's at. That could be a problem. And the storms sound amazing in this game. Do one more set on top of this one just for it to be done. That. Technically, I could just leave the tops of these blank and not have to have the extra shelf up there, but if you want to do any sort of sign labeling or anything along those lines, you want an extra place to be able to place the sign. Well, that's why the extra level of shelving is up there. And then I run 3 levels of shelving because you have 3 levels of chest, so whatever the label is above the chest is what it actually is. And actually, I'll probably move these to be more like this. The labeling off to the side works okay here because there's only one of each one, but if you label them off to the side on here, it would get a little weird, so. The only bad thing about this system too is it's difficult to place chests on the walls when the shelving is already there. So like if I accidentally destroyed one of these chests, you know, heaven forbid it's the bottom one, you have to destroy everything above it in order to put the chest back down. So got to be really careful about not blowing stuff up. But yeah, now I have space for all the wood. I just put in 1 wood and then go out and hit Q, and then it dumps it all in. It's a nice little Quick system there. Basically, we'll just keep everything that is wood. Like the woods, the metals, will all go over there. And we'll put the ash and stuff in the barrel. And I got foods on the end there and some seeds. I think I'll have finished metals in the top, ore in the middle, and then rock in the bottom. There we go. Did see one crab trophy shell, I should say, in there. That can go down here because it's now just a sale item because I already have a crab trophy up. So. All right, there's that. Now that I have some empty space, I'm gonna pop back over to the other island and do another run of metal, see if it's respawned like it's supposed to or not. Hey Gran, how's it going? You'll have to excuse if the responses are slow. YouTube has a massive buffer on the video. So by the time I see your by the time I see the things that you say and respond, it's a significantly long time. I'm beating away on this and it's sulfur. Can't destroy sulfur yet. Chickens I don't really care about right now. I'll stop to kill the blue one so I can try and get another head, but yeah, I don't know if we have much of anything for Twitch points. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. Yeah. I mean, that would be easier to do if he actually hung around the room. He's usually hiding. He's decided he likes other places in the house now better than his little pedestal that he normally sits on. I would like to get some sort of a small cat tower and put it behind me so he'll set up on there. That might be interesting. Going around people's live stream and see if they've updated their game. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, unless you have something weird set, Steam's gonna, I have all my Steam stuff set to automatically update, so. I wasn't really too worried about the amount of read-write that it's doing anyways. I mean, any hard drive is going to eventually run into problems, even, you know, older magnetic drives, when there's an excessive amount of read-write. But I mean, it's in the tens or hundreds of billions of writes on most, millions on most of them, and I mean, they've got stuff going on, but I'm not that concerned about it. I think people freak out about things a little too much when it comes to stuff like that. This isn't the first game that I've seen where people have complained about how much reading and writing to the disk that the game's doing. It's like, it's early access. This is just how this kind of stuff works. It's like, if you're concerned about that kind of stuff, you know, don't get it until it's live. Like, sometimes as a developer, you know, you have to put things in your game in order to track down problems and issues and stuff like that. And then I think the major read-write that they were doing was ensuring that people weren't using their save games, so it was saving constantly because of a save game issue that they were having. It was pretty short-lived. I'm not that worried about it. But yeah, definitely got it updated immediately. Wanted to see access to the new stuff. To be honest, the thing that I'm more concerned with is the fact that they did not add in enough extra triangle pieces for building the stuff. And they still don't have a full set of limestone things. That worked. I think it's hilarious how I'm literally right in front of it and it can't pick me up, but when you are in the room, it picks you up from down the fucking hallway. It's like, this microphone drives me nuts. Maybe it would actually work better if, instead of having the mic in front of me, I put it over in front of your monitor. That way it won't hear you, but it'll pick me up just fine. Really here for the stone. But I would picking up a little more metal if it's available. There we go. And it's also not like this stuff's going to disappear. As soon as I come back, it'll all be back again. Yeah, it has some sort of weird dead zones like immediately around it. Plus, it also got bumped a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know. Yep, no room for them though. Out of room for stone also. Don't really want to throw the leather down either. It's still very useful. Lightning capacitor? Oh, playing on your shaman. Yeah. I forgot you were playing a shaman in WoW.
Careful now. Health before haste.
Yeah, I've got to go get the PTR stuff set up. Oh shit, that reminds me. I was talking to a guy earlier. That reminded me, I was right before I went live stream, I had somebody messaging me about the WoW Guild. I don't know if he's going to work out though. He doesn't have availability at the moment. Yeah, it was a Fury Warrior. Haven't had time to go over his logs or anything to see how he looks yet. He raids in another guild, and they raid on Mondays, which is bad for us. Why does that not want to go there? Is it because of the traps on the ground? Is that really what's blocking it? I think it was. It's crazy. I think they may have reduced the amount of I think they may have reduced the amount of stone that it takes to put down foundations. That might be a thing. There we go. That's a little better. Actually, I don't even know why I'm standing way out here. I have a bunch of stone on me. Like the only reason you got to stay in the circle is so you can from the chests in your base, but there we go. think it's that one right there. Yeah, that looks about like where I thought it was going to end up being. So yeah, we'll go with there. Looks good enough. Maybe. That could break that up a little more so it looks a little more even. This is what I don't like about the way that they have these builds going is, so this block is it's basically a 1-point block. All foundations are 2 points. The walls are all 2 points except for these small walls. The doors are 3 points. So it really throws off building if you want something to look even. So it's like I can do that and the door looks correct, but if this was close to something else, it would look terrible. So this is going to have to be like this again. Go ahead and do these are human. Okay, do they have single blocks of these? I think that's this one. Yeah. Down there. Why are you being so difficult? I really want that to be inside of there. Actually, do I have a single width one? Yeah. Would work, I guess. Yeah, I really hate the way that works. Guess if I wanted this to look less weird, I could do it like that. But yeah, not a fan of how that works. These are all turned sideways. Ran out of wood I was carrying on me. There's that. Hate how it skips over those sometimes. There. This one the same way? No, that one actually fit properly. Okay. Those will back out. I may be able to just put the other stairs on there and it'll be fine. So, we want to destroy some of this here. Flatten this out just a hair. I am definitely liking the new flattening tool. Are you good enough there? But yeah, stairs don't get covered anymore. Good. So yeah, I think I can just break that off and put in regular stairs. You can't walk up that, so once again, I'm gonna have to destroy some stuff here. And then flatten out just a little bit more. Okay, this is now the correct height, so I can just stand here. I wish it would automatically just shoot up to the correct height, but there's a lot of times where you have to get it to dig multiple times before it brings the entire area of the circle up to the correct height. went one too far there. Oh, actually, no, I did not. All right. Most of it right there. Kind of like that you don't have to have a whole lot of foundation to make things work. You can just kind of build straight out like this and just kind of keeps going. Like structural integrity is cool in games, but sometimes it's like, you know, can I just build? And sometimes the games that have structural integrity, it doesn't work quite like it should work in real life. So it makes trying to build things a little more difficult. Oh my god, attached to the side of that. Thank you. Out of... don't have any clay on me, so I have to be careful with that. Wait, what's I facing? The thing you sent me. Sure, totally saw it. Yeah, I saw it. I don't know if it would be something I'd be all that interested in, honestly, but it was a good thought. Saw somebody with a Charizard. That's funny.
I need more coffee to function properly.
I feel like this door opening is a little too large. There we go. This game makes it extremely difficult to make symmetrical housing, which is very annoying. My crab isn't in the right spot anymore. That was pretty good. I mean, I'm officially at the second area, but I haven't gone to the first island yet. I got a treasure chest I can go dig up here. And then looks like the second area is going to be in the east side of the map. I wanted to get the building as finished as I could today, so I can not have to deal with this anymore and can actually start placing good crafting stuff and organizing everything so I know where stuff is at. Like, this isn't the most exciting and emerging gameplay, but it is a part of the gameplay, so. Right. Oh, wood. Okay. I was like, what am I out of? But yeah, that made this look a lot nicer here. Like, I like having some little imperfections here and there where things aren't exactly level. I think it makes it look decent, but I don't want them in spots where they're so low that you can't. The stairs are no longer functional. What the hell? What the hell happened here? That's weird. Yeah, I wonder why it snapped like that. That was really strange. But you can see I still have some nice palm trees and stuff. We're pretty close here. It looks nice, but I've cleared out all the ficus, so it's not as thick looking as it once was. Looks a little more like some tamed land now. What world was that? One of those like ambient birds or something, I guess. That's one thing I don't care for, is they do have a few birds that fly by and stuff, and they seem to be completely ambient. I don't think you can like interact with them at all. You can't shoot them, or they don't attack you or hit you or anything else. I mean, not that a plain ordinary bird would not necessarily just attack you because you're just walking around, but when you set the precedence that wildlife is aggressive and that you can kill all of it, it's a little weird when there are wildlife that do not follow that pattern. You get a nice collection of wood here as well, so that I can actually get some more charcoal going to smelt the new metal that I'll be getting. Oops. So I need to go around and hello, Mr. Pig. Of course, he charges instantly is the very first thing he does. Oh, I lived with a sliver of health there. Still want to move my dodge button. I'm just afraid that I won't get used to the new position, but I hate control for dodging. There's a garbage place to put that key. Wow, those orchids make a sound. I was trying to figure out what that noise was. I was like, I know I have the music turned off so that there's not game music playing over the background music in the stream, but I was like, what is that sound? Those pigs decided to attack from far away. I should probably keep thinking that there's just a baseline heal in the game, but there really isn't. So it seems like the updates for this game are going to be coming pretty slowly. They're estimating, looks like about 6 months out before the next content will be added. Actually really funny when you go out and look at Steam and where people are talking about the game, the number of people that complain because of how long it's going to take to get more content for the game. It's like, I mean, it's great that people are enjoying the game and having a good time with it, but it's like developing a game is not fast. I just don't think most people realize how much time it actually takes to develop a game. Like, I've made comments before telling people the average turnaround time on an MMO is roughly 10 years. And people are like, nuh-uh, no, it's not. It's like, okay. Like when you think about the average Call of Duty, they're running those on a 2-year cycle right now, and most of the stuff that they're using is just copy-paste and then a slight facelift on graphics, but they're using the exact same engine. Like, so much of the content is exactly the same. They don't change the physics behind all the how all the guns work and stuff. They just copy all the shit in, and then they'll tweak things. Like, they might slightly change how, like, oh, hey, we want to have a different gun than what we had last time, so let's take like the M416 and then let's just tweak some stuff to it, and now it's a different gun. People just don't seem to understand that there's a whole lot of work that is put into making a game from scratch. Yeah, this side. Yeah, that did go over one too many. Building system for this game has been great so far. Like, I love the way the building works. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Okay. There should only be a problem for this. Come on. Alright. Just a few more trees, and then I'll finally be done with the majority of the wood needs. Then we'll go out and blow up some ships and see how that goes. I need to kill... Probably need to destroy about, I don't know, 10 or 15 ships to get enough of the rep thing so I can get access to the 24-pound guns. Then I can get those, go ahead and upgrade my ship as high as I can get it. And then I can go and start collecting the stuff to make the brig. I do like how you can pull the upgrade pieces, like you can be upgrading a ship and then just pull the pieces off of it to put on your next ship. So you don't have a bunch of wasted materials. I think that's so nice. They did that a pretty decent way. I do hate how the boarding party never gets an upgrade for quality, so it's always a green item, but you can upgrade all the other pieces to blue or purple. Man, that tree hit my shin. My character was about to die. And here's the sound these flowers make. Over there, trying to attack me. Oh, it's another bluebird. Freaking dodos. Oh, wow, he just kind of had a heart attack there. The bleed is pretty cool. Actually, I really like the bleed. I managed to get in a little bit more WoW time last night and got my warrior main combo to 63. Probably about halfway to 64, give or take a little. Kind of slow going. Turns out warrior mage, not a great combo to try to level together, dual boxing. Gonna make one more hunter to play, and I don't know what I'm gonna do for the last class. I'm gonna have 6 of them to be able to run daily quests on, and I've got what is it? Actually, do I even need that many more characters? Yeah, I guess I do. Oh, actually, I guess I really don't. Oh, yeah, sorry. So I've got 2 of them that are leveled to 70 already and good to go. And then we got 2 more that are on the way up. Unfortunately, 2 of the ones that I leveled to 70, I didn't level with another character, and they're on the same account, so 2 of the ones that I'm going to have to level up at this point will also be on the same account. They'll have to be done individually. At least one of them's a mage, though, so I'll be able to port myself around, which is nice. At least ghetto hearthing is still a thing. Almost another 300 wood. That's not too bad. One thing I would like to see in this game is a little bit more inventory capacity. It's like, I really hate how limited most of these games make your inventory. Like a few things that they could do. It's like if you're going to have food and stuff like that in the game, then make a dedicated slot for food and for, you know, like elixirs, potions, so that it doesn't take space out of your inventory, but don't make your inventory smaller because of it. I would rather see a significantly larger inventory with no teleporting in the game than to have teleporting and then have these tiny inventory slot or inventory bags. It's like, I think when you start, you only have 2 rows of inventory, and then you get 4 squares per bag, and I have 2 bags currently, so that gives me a 3rd row. But I'm assuming there's going to be there's a new bag in this one, and then a new bag, I guess, in the swamp, so that'll give you to 4 rows. But it's like, really like to see this be like 6 or maybe even 8 at that point. Maybe as they release more content, they'll continue to add more bags, but it just seems lacking at the moment. And inventory is something that I would like to see upgraded much sooner than, you know, than super late into the game. It's like, if we're gonna have, I would rather have a maxed out bag really, really early, and then have the gear take longer to upgrade. Inventory is always a ridiculous thing in most of the survival games that I play, and some of the things that I find to be the most frustrating is the limitations on how much stuff you can carry. It's like they're obviously not going for realism, or you would only be able to carry about, you know, 5 pieces of firewood, and then you'd be done. Let's see, how much wood are we up to now? I still got base. Base is almost done now, and then it's off to good combat time. the last collection of wood that I need from base islands for quite some time. Oh look, another tropical storm. Got some more leather while we're out here. Saw the health bar of something up here over there for a second. No, it's a dodo. Alright. 4 more pieces of wood. I guess I'll just pick those up off the ground on the way back. Driftwood or something. Oh, there was 3. And there's 4. Alright, needed to finish this section over here. That's done. And that's done. Why did that pop off like that? That was weird. Well, I got off center somehow. Alright. About as good as it's gonna get, I think. Oh wow, it won't even let you place a torch outside of the bonfire area. That's annoying. There's that nice lit up look from the distance there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out about this. I may have to move the bonfire slightly. It's annoying. I really wish you could do overlapping bonfire. Yeah, I like the build. It looks good. Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of Minecraft. By them so often.
Yeah, it was very similar to Minecraft. It just doesn't stop stuff from spawning. Doesn't matter how many torches you place down. Get this little piece built back up here. Oh yeah, there's a lot of mods for Windrose already.
Better more levels. First person camera.
I don't know if first person is something I'd want to do in this game, to be quite honest.
Lantern.
Yeah, I saw the Better Lantern one. That one looks like it would be good. I think it has a lot of different things you can do. You can make the lantern infinite, or make it last twice as long, or various things. Twice as long would be nice. Yeah, the game doesn't need combat rebalancing. Combat's fine. The majority of things that people do with mods for games like this is they do shit to make them easier. Nothing about it. I always think it's really funny when people are like, oh, combat rebalancing, when what they actually mean is, I suck at this game and I want it to be easier, so I rebalance the combat so it's easier. Like, that's not rebalancing. That's not what balance means. Oh, yeah.
More hairstyles.
Yeah, hairstyles are interesting. It's like most of the mods that I like are stuff that are more cosmetic.
A couple of those Corsair firearm. Hat and headgear. Kind of fun. I did the same thing you did actually. I ate too many seeds. I didn't actually eat lunch, I just ate seeds and big noodles. Stick.
All right. About done with this. Finish this trim and then go out and find some fire ships to blow up. Oh wait, I need to get this side too. There we go. Dump all this stuff in boxes. I don't know where did I put that scope? There he is. I have on me. Need 6 of those. Need 4 of the bacon and egg. There we go.
Eggs.
No bacon and eggs for you? No.
A fantastic dinner.
All right. Do something a little more interesting now.
Helm's yours, Captain.
Chivas.
These are level 5s. We go play with the level 2s. Actually surprising how used to all the ship upgrades and stuff you get when you don't have them. It's like all of a sudden combat's a lot harder. Side. Okay. Let's do that one. And I miss having the faster recharge on the cannons. Disabled. There's so many ships. How did only one hit that? That's ridiculous.
Get it fast!
Turn back right. I get that one over there. There we go. That's one taken care
Seal the breach!
of. Go forward. Ooh, he missed. all of them.
Hammer it, son!
4-on-1 action.
Did it.
Reef the canvas!
I hate how unresponsive the ship turning is. Really annoying. There you go. Get off me. Jesus fucking Christ. The AI in this game is so bad. But yeah, let's just surround everything and get everything trapped together. Sounds like a great plan.
Captain at the helm! More sail!
Wow, he just kind of had a heart attack there. The bleed is so crazy how the bleed works. Yeah, I think the stairs are very stupid because you won't attack downwards. Out here and murder all these bitches. Alright. I really don't like how the ships have an infinite amount of spawns as well. It's like if they want you to kill 7 people, then there should be 7 people on the ship and that's it. Like, you should eventually overwhelm them. They really need to fix that.
Set more sail!
Which would also completely solve the problem of if you, because you can swim onto an enemy ship. Like if you get close to it, even when it's not disabled, you can press the E key and board the ship. And you can fight all of the pirates that are there, but they just infinitely spawn because you're not technically doing a boarding action. So it won't let you just kill off the, you know, like the 7 pirates or whatever and then take over the ship. And I think that's a little on the stupid side. I think you should be able to drive any ship whatsoever in the game It just wouldn't have all your upgrades and stuff unless you took it back to your base, but I think you should be able to commandeer a ship. Yeah, I mean, I've boarded one with a rowboat before. Yeah. That's one bad thing about the rowboats, though, is they don't appear. You could be able to take cannon fire. Like I've never been hit by a cannon. Yeah, in a rowboat, they just miss constantly. Love the lead. Moving from ship to ship is also really annoying. It's like you constantly get caught on crap on the edge when you're trying to jump. It's a little annoying.
Ship's under your hand, Captain.
I just did like 15 million damage to that ship or something.
War speed.
Alright, well, one set of some rep tokens. Just 2 level 3s? Yeah. One's a hauler, so actually I'll have some decent loot on it. Just short, I think. Yep. He's gonna get a triple tab on me. He's trying to get chase guns in, and that screwed him up. Go ahead, shoot at me again. I'm gonna hurry up before I get over the water. Why do those back guns fire like it's 4 cannons? Why do they not, or even 3 cannons? Why do they all not refill at the same fucking speed? It's mind-boggling. Yeah, I hit the button, shoot all of them. Like, why does one fire early and then it says the reload is done, but it's not actually done and the others don't fire? It's like so frustrating. Just caused me to miss 3 shots there because they weren't ready, even though it said the refilling was done. Turn faster. Look at that. For the massive reduction in hull that the Blackbeard ship has, the maneuverability on it is still absolute trash. It's like it is not fast enough compared to other ships. And when you don't have the heavier guns on it, it's just not a great ship option.
Look that hole!
I cannot get a good angle on these guys for anything. They just keep staying on the right side of my ship. I got a good back end shot on that one. Gonna get hit by a volley here. take another volley off the right-hand side momentarily. And he's disabled. One thing I can say is your ship doesn't take damage if you are in a boarding action, so if you're getting screwed up, you can hit a heal real quick and start boarding. Your ship will keep healing while you're boarding, but other ships can't damage it, which is funny. And you can use another ship for protection. Because they can't hurt their own team. At least it doesn't do a whole lot of damage to them. Why is that dude still sailing? He is disabled. Stop sailing, stop shooting. You broken fucking game.
Stop the bleeding!
Did not even hurt that dude. What the fuck? Jesus, this game is broken as fuck. No, it hurt this dude. It just didn't hurt that one. Whoa, that got a hell of a jump there. Get it out, bitch. That was worth about 101 silver. That's not terrible.
Captain at the helm! Got the wind!
Now this one probably won't pay out as much. Damn, you see it hurt him. Where was the block there? Literally holding the button and it just completely unresponsive. Yeah, it's a smaller ship, only needed 4 kills.
More sail, more speed!
Let's see, what do we got there? 2 more level 2s. We're gonna take those out, then I'll go turn in the items and see if I can't get the bigger cannons. You get so many repair kits from destroying other ships, though. It's like you never really have to craft any unless you're just terrible at the game, but oh, my boarding party is only level 2. I mean, not that boarding hasn't been a problem yet, but that would have been a great shot right there. Okay, he's done. It's gonna be a bad shot on the back end, yeah. That was unfortunate. Take a back end shot there, buddy. He missed like half of those shots.
Enemy's lost the ship! That's the hull! There's more sail!
Alright. Guess I can go to Tortuga.
You didn't sail in here on sea turtles, did you? Strong hands need strong gear.
Yeah. This is what I need.
The Buccaneers respect deeds.
Gotcha. It's all on the ship, of course. I really think when you're interacting with these guys, if your ship is close to the island, it should literally just let you access the ship's inventory from vendors. Really annoying.
Every insignia tells a story. Let's see yours.
Okay, so I gotta get. Oh well. I think all of them will even get me there. So close. I have to go get some more.
Ship's under your hand, Captain. Catch the wind!
There's just supposed to be flotsam there. There's a bunch of seagulls flying around. So I can go west and get that chest over there while I'm just killing pirates anyways. Dig up some buried treasure.
rises way up, she rises way up, she rises early in the morning. What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? Way up, she rises way up, she rises way up, she rises early in the morning. Put him in the scuppers with a hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with a hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with a hose pipe on him. Early in the morning. Way up, she rises. Way up, she rises. Way up, she rises. Early in the morning. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Early in the morning. Way up, she rises, way up, she rises, way up, she rises early in the morning. Way up, she rises, way up, she rises, way up, she rises early in the morning. Hear this, do your pose.
It's actually kind of funny. I guess the guy that did the composing for the sea shanties is also the same guy that did the one for Assassin's Creed. So, I mean, it's like, not like this is new stuff. It's like that song very specifically was in Assassin's Creed. But I was watching, or I was reading some of the posts over on Steam in the discussion forums, and people are literally bitching about sea shanties, saying that they're shitty and shouldn't exist in the game. And it's just like, people are so fucking stupid. Yeah, it's definitely a thing that pirates, that a pirate would do. People are just dumb. And there is, like, not a single pirate on the seas. It's like, when I don't want pirates, they are everywhere. You can't move for them. Now that I actually need to kill some, yeah, they're just no ships in sight anywhere. They really need to do better about the spawning for enemy pirate ships. I would like to see a lot more of them spread out across the sea and a lot fewer of them piled up in big piles right next to islands. It's like it is not reasonable for one ship to beat 4 ships. Especially when you're all the same kind of ship. So it's like doing this 4-on-1 crap is kind of dumb. Yeah, there's literally just nothing out here right now. This is crazy. Pick up some random loot boxes while I'm going around here. Oh, I love the creaking sound of the ship. Such an amazing sound. Wonder what I'll get off of this island. There it is. Oh, there's another ship finally. Sailed halfway across the actual world of the game and I didn't see another pirate ship. Ridiculous.
Reef the canvas!
More free nails. Do you hear the sound from these? The sound from these flowers.
Yeah, you can usually hear it pretty well.
I'd never noticed it before. I just always thought it was part of the game music. All right. I wonder if there's a treasure buried here underneath this mound. Oh, look at that. New ring. Don't need it, but new ring. Yeah, I definitely think they need to just allow you to respawn on your ship if it's the closest thing to you. The concept of having to build a tent every single time you get on a new island is just annoying.
Helm's yours, Captain. Got the wind!
Alright. 2 boats isn't too bad. That's a more reasonable fight. I'd like to go out long and get this gunboat engaged first, because it goes down pretty quick.
Ready on the guns! Now! Ready on the guns!
range shots are really hard to gauge. Don't like it. Yeah, Sin, I did try out the flattening. It is significantly better. Yeah, being able to use the shovel to flatten the spot, since it's at your feet, you can get to a correct height that you want to flatten. Get that out there, and then immediately run over and stand on that spot and flatten out everything around you. It's significantly faster than it was. So much better. Blade firing again.
Lead off speed.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sin, they didn't fix some of the things. Like, they added a bunch of new building parts. So they did get regular triangle walls for, like, limestone. But they did not get, they didn't get the longer triangle walls, so it's a little annoying. They did update the graphics for the clay building stuff, though. I haven't seen it yet, but it may be something you're interested in, since you were looking at building out of clay at one point anyways. They updated the textures for it. Alright, I want to get back into the action faster, so I'm just going to hop down here and see if I can find some tips in a better place to fight.
Helm doors, Captain.
These are all level 3s. Would be reasonable. Only three level 3s. And fortunately, because I just teleported over here, it hasn't had time to spawn packs on both sides of them, so they can run and bring friends. Yeah, this mouse is... Jesus, the right click on this mouse is starting to die, and that's going to be a serious problem for doing parries. Jesus Christ, would you fucking just... Logitech is such a shitty fucking company now. They don't make anything that lasts anymore. Their mice are absolute fucking garbage. Like, this mouse is less than a year old. Stop! I can't even hold right click to shoot the damn cannons right now. Like, this is terrible. so I can prepare a little bit.
Stop that blade! Ready on the guns! Now!
Did they seriously just shoot me through the ocean? Save that. Shot that dude over there. Shit.
Thanks, Herb! Get down here, lads!
Alright, that pitch is disabled. Stop. What the hell? What?
Open fire!
This is making ship combat ridiculously difficult. It like it just keeps. I'm holding the button down and it just keeps disengaging and re-engaging over and over. God damn fucking Logitech and your shitty ass fucking equipment.
More sail! Here's the sails! Don't let him pull away! It's almost ours! Those, get ready to jump! Don't close fire! Get ready to jump! Closer! Ships under your hands, Captain!
Should be enough insignias to finish up the rep that I needed there.
More sail!
Get off. Why? Why is that even a thing?
Captain at the helm!
Like the first time I saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is cool," but it takes way too long to get on and off of that fucking rope. and it serves zero purpose. Like, you can't shoot from it, you can't dive onto an enemy ship from it, you can't dive into the water from it. It's a long-ass animation to climb onto it and a long-ass animation to climb off for zero reason. Like, that was a wasted effort on the dev team's behalf. It would only be useful for a second player being on your ship. And the game wasn't even designed to have more than one person on a ship. You can, I did it on yours. Alright, get me out of here, fucking Christ. Why do companies make games where NPCs can throw your character around because you bump into it? Throw the fucking NPC out of the way. Like, they're not the ones that gives a shit if they fucking die because they get bumped into something that they're not supposed to. Half the time I just wonder if developers actually play their own fucking games sometimes. It's like, which one of you guys thought this was a good idea? It's like, if you're gonna have this stupid food system, the food should always last at least 30 minutes. Like 7-minute food and 15-minute food, fucking stupid.
Show me what you've earned.
Once again, shit is on the fucking ship.
You didn't sail in here on sea turtles, did you?
So fucking stupid.
Don't think too hard, friend. Let's see what you brought.
They really need a max. Like, I just want to set it to fucking max. I don't want to have to get in there and type. I don't want to have to sit there and hold the fucking plus sign. Just put a fucking button that I can hit that goes, sell all of this shit. Like, why is this a thing? It will. You can go in there and type it in, but it's just, I mean, it takes about the same amount of time. You just hold the fucking button down as it does to type what you want. It's just a bad system. It's like, these are the common things that it's stuff like that it's like, why is this even in the game? Why is this a problem? This should be something that is stupid simple to fix, and it's something that they should have done before the game ever came out. Like, what idiot played this game and tried to sell shit to a vendor and was like, you know what? Having a button to just sell everything of a type to the vendor with just one click would be a really good idea. Like, I mean, how do you not see that? It's like, have you never played a video game before? Do you not know how these things work?
I fixed worse gears than yours.
There we go. I was looking for that. Which one?
Every mark counts.
Think about it.
Double sound those things.
Yeah, the mic picks up fucking voices from the game.
Our body adapts eventually.
Actually, bring my ship over with me. Probably not, because I didn't teleport from it. But I really feel like if you teleport, your ship should just teleport whenever you do, if they're going to have teleporting. You go. Let's see. Why is all this shit piled up in here? So the worker only works at this one table. That's something to notice as well. Like the workshop for your weapons has a create, upgrade, and ascend. There is no ascend option here, and the worker is in its place, so it kind of makes me wonder if they don't intend to have workers for every type of table, and if this also means that they never intend to have ascendancy for armors, which I think is a bad idea. It's like they really need ascendancy on armor. It's like this armor that I'm wearing right now, I will not replace this armor for the rest of the entire game. So it's like it needs more upgrades than just, you know, the 5 levels each time you go up a new tier. Why did it not put those flowers in this fucking box? Okay. Blow up that ring because I do not need it. Oh, that's it. Sin, if you're still around, that's the other nice thing too, is it doesn't show stuff that you have equipped in the disassembly table anymore, which is nice. I personally think they should make it to where it doesn't show anything if it's in your action panel. It should not show up to be destroyed, because it's not showing the weapons because I technically have both of them equipped. But if I equip a tool, then the weapon shows up. So, like if your character is actively using a weapon, it won't show up either, but then your 3 tools show up, which is kind of dumb. I also think that they need to make the shovel its own mode. Like you hit B to go into building mode. I think there just should, since the shovel has no upgrades, it should not be its own tool. It simply should just be a mode that you just turn on. Like you hit the Z key and you go into dig mode. But yeah, based on the mouse starting to have some serious issues, I'm gonna have to get that replaced. So I think I'm gonna call the stream right there, because I'm gonna get really fucking annoyed if I start dying because right click won't fucking work. So I have to run over and grab a mouse before the store closes. Then I'll be able to get back to streaming this game some more tomorrow. But yeah, appreciate everybody kind of hanging out. It's pretty early for me to start streaming. Normally I'm not starting streaming for another half hour or so, so this was an odd day, but I'll probably be back to normal stream time later on. I don't know if I care for the daytime streaming quite as much. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Make sure if you're watching from YouTube, you hit that like and subscribe, and if you're watching from Twitch, hit that follow button. Come back and see me when I'm live again in the future. I am not playing this game off stream currently, so everything's being done on stream. So if you guys want to continue along with the journey, I'll be back to more pirate slashing and ship blowing up tomorrow. Have a great night, you guys.